Hello everyone, my name is Tanya Green and today we talk about love. Loves me not. So let's check your partner, let's check your darling. What does the person feel about you? Please remember that people put different meanings into the word love. We will try to check it more detailed, what the person actually feels towards you. I'm going to give you 3 options. Choose one of them or choose few, but for different people, and we'll check who loves you. All right, so here we go. Option number 1, number 2, and number 3. We'll see what person we're talking about. Please listen carefully. If that fits you, go on. If it doesn't, then that's the wrong card. All right. Let's see. Loves me not. Number 1. Hello. All right. That's some, choosing process. Still in time full of fantasy, or a person actually may have different options. So here comes a person actually dating or in active search. You cannot say it's somebody who is ready to establish. They might still not even know what they actually want, because do I want a family or just a one night stand, or somebody who's gonna change my life and give it a whole new track, or something, let it be a surprise. So yeah, we may say this person you're asking about is not really mature about what they want. They're still in the process of looking for some emotional entertainment, because they're interested in all of these spheres, and they might not really see you really. They just, for who you are, they just see, what they want to see. That could be a little delusional, the sign of a little delusion that people are having. All right, who else this person is? Who else this person? Yeah, that's somebody very competitive, somebody who likes winning, somebody who goes for, full power into having this moment of glory. They might fight, for attention also. They could be an attention seeker, and also creating this mystery vibration around them. So being like, oh, I'm such a good, partner. I'm such a charming person to be around. They can put this, mystery fog around them. But yeah, they definitely want to win. The tip here could be also, if you show a little coldness, or don't fall into them too much. Don't call too much. Don't look at them with your mouth wide open. Don't get lost in the person, because they're used to that. They make all the illusions around themselves that people just fall right into the trap. So if you want to have more attention, just keep it distant, keep it more cold. Show that you are also, dating somebody, or you're also still in the process of choosing. Make them compete. That's because that's what they look for. They want to win. If they already want you, no interest. They want to keep winning. All right. What else about this person can we say? Well, if we're talking about a man, he might have, 2 women around him already. There is a wife and another partner. It could be somebody at work, or some, very materially stable lady, and he is like, in between. One of them could be you better, but yeah, there are definitely 2 women around him, and he is just like a fool in between. The person can be playing a fool, because he is so much of an illusion maker. He just can play a victim or play a fool, like, oh, I didn't do nothing, she just did it all on her own. If there is cheating involved, he would be just like, oh, that's not my fault, they did it all for me. Yeah, he might have a family. He might have a family that he's about to lose. Yeah. Yeah, he kind of, it feels like the person, or he just separated not long time ago, and he is, open now for the new life, but still suffering. It's still hard. The old story is not closed. The story was the wife and the family issue. So now it can be even hard for him to deal with new relationship. He wants to rush into something new to cover up his own pain, to not feel it. He doesn't want to stay in the pain. He wants to skip it, and this is not possible. It all comes into the new relationship, and there can be some option for him, to create something solid, or with, living together, or something that can become a long-term relationship. But he cannot do that. It's hard for him. He is blinded. He doesn't know where to move, where to proceed in this new relationships, because he haven't suffered. He didn't allow himself to suffer enough. He just skipped the pain, and now it all comes within the new partnership. All right, what does the person feel towards you specifically? Towards you. Well, he feels you're a fire starter, very ambitious, very bright personality, very active, got lots of energy. You can be connected in some work circumstances. I see that, or you are creating some project together, or somehow your communication is connected into something material, or you already discussed, how we're gonna proceed with that, how we're gonna, make our living or our mutual household or something. But he still kind of shows off to you in a pretty immature way, even though there could be some talks on the, materialistic spheres. He's, only 10% into this relationship. He's just like, he's flirting, he's showing some interest. He's, he doesn't take it serious, because all this is trying to, candy coat the deep trauma that is there inside. Yeah. He's just, he's just turning away from the emotions that he really has. He doesn't allow himself to suffer. He doesn't allow himself to feel. He just wants, to skip it all and gallop right into a new relationship. That is why he's not there fully. He's not there 100, I'm sorry. So, yeah, once again, what does he feel to you? Yeah. It seems like, the person might be having some material interest in you, some financial interest, because many cards that symbolize you are the money cards. So he's looking, for stability. He's looking maybe for some backup. He's looking for somebody who will get his back. This is even more of the option for him than any romance. There has not been a single emotional card except this one, kind of 10% of the, flirty type of thing. He might be short of money, actually. And he just looks forward for somebody to get him out of this situation. Be careful. Be careful. Watch out. He's looking, for some step, and he sees that you got it. You got it. he also looks for some, work interest. Maybe you are the one, who can promote him or give him some job or actually work for him or on his project. So he's trying to use the emotional thing to prosper financially. All right, does he love you? And then here we go, the money card again. Oh, listen, this person is a devil. He really shows and gives you very little. Like these two guys are just like, very small bit. It's even usually they are, the kids cards, So he shows himself in a very, very small way. He gives sex and little bit of emotions. There is nothing else that he can put into the relationships, but he could be drawing the beautiful family picture, or he could be even saying, I want to have children with you, I want to have family with you, but he only has this absolutely selfish and devilish interest, which is he want to tie you up with whatever he's saying and then get the money. Simple and plain. I don't see no feelings. I don't see no love. I see a person who, first of all, trying to run away from his own feelings, trying not to feel of whatever he have got going on in his previous life. Yeah, there could be somebody divorced or after long-term relationships. Yeah. So watch out, really. There ain't nothing about love. He's thinking only about himself. All right. Please put some ups to this video, subscribe to my channel, and see you next time. Here we go. Does he love me? Number 2. What person are we talking about? This is a person who cannot make no choice. He got 2 options and he cannot stop lifting them, and weighting them and choosing in between and comparing and, and wanting to make a choice and not being able to make a choice. So you see, and this goes the 8 of, how you say it, oh my God, eternity. Yes, eternity, up and down, up and down. Now I have this being more valuable to me. Now I have that being more valuable. Now I want this more. Now I want that more. So he is choosing. He cannot choose. Who else are we talking about? Yeah, here comes the Fool again. What is that? Let me ask in a different way. We'll come back to that. What is he choosing between? What is he choosing from? Yeah, that's a big question of, shall I put a new seed or do I have to start it all, to reboot what I already have? So if we talk about the relationship, the person can be in between of actually, leaving his family or having a divorce or breaking up with somebody, or planting a new seed. So the question is, do I need to restart my old relationship? Do I need to work it through? Do I need to actually come back together after the crisis? Or do I actually collapse after the crisis and come back to something else? And go forward something else. Yeah, so it's either, I go with the Fool who starts all over, who takes his little luggage and goes into the new reality full of risks. Or do I stay actually with my wife? It could be because she comes here as the Empress. He wants to also, have some successful choice. The person is worrying also about the success, with whom with which of these options will I have more success, which will bring me to, which of these options will make me a winner. That's what we're talking about. Shall I stay or shall I go? Or, can we be together after all these problems happen to us? Or do I need to go elsewhere? Yeah, it might be that he does not have no elsewhere yet, because now he's still in process of actually losing what was there before. But he cannot decide, if he has to drop it and forget it, or he should put some effort to actually work for it. Okay, let's ask, what does this person feel towards you? Well, he does feel, for the Two of Cups, he does feel, but it all goes with some heavy load, Yeah, he is tired, I would say, with the situation which is there now in his relationship or in his emotional field. He feels burned down. He feels like he cannot carry all that anymore. And he might want, some fast, loving connection. He might be looking also for some, kind of quick relief of this pressure that he's holding. What does he feel towards you? It's hard to say, because yeah, he says like, I have obligations, but I want to have fun, I still want to enjoy my life. I want to have this impulse, that makes my eyes shine, that I want to have this thriving feeling inside of me that motivates me, that makes me want to move, that is the fuel, to my living. I don't want to be in just this zombie state of something I need to be holding, but I don't want to be there. So he mostly talks here, about his needs, that he needs a relief from this situation. He cannot hold this pressure. Why is the pressure, right? What is the problem? What is the problem? In many things, that could be his financial abilities. There could be that, he cannot make enough money. If he has a family or a household that, he cannot afford it, and he got the woman actually making more than him, and it brings conflict. It brings conflict. It's hard for him, to struggle with that. Yeah. And that brings the problem. So he wants the relief from that, he wants to feel loved, he wants to feel emotionally nourished, and not to worry about the necessities or the responsibilities. Okay, does he love you? It seems like, that you're the wife or you're the official woman, and kind of, he's trying to explain himself. He's trying to say that, yes, we have this situation. I'm used to it and I like it. It's in my comfort zone, and I bring home just as much as I can. I want to have a lighter life, life that has joy inside of it. I want, also a woman that will have more fire in her, maybe be less responsible and more spontaneous and more creative in her living, less follow the rules, but be more kind of, taking and, let's say, love me for who I am more than for what I can give. That's what he says. So there are these bits of appreciation for you, that he cares for the things that were between you, but the frames you are putting him in, they won't work. They won't work. What is he gonna do? He will try to find a way to balance his financial situation. You see, here is the equality, the Six of Coins, which means I give 3, you give 3. You know, we're gonna have it all weighted and lifted, and you know, we will make sure it's all equal. He might try to do that. You know, he might go some new way, or learn some new way, or get some new skill to do that. I cannot say the person will succeed, because he takes it all very emotionally. It's not, you know, he does not do that to actually do it. He does that to say, you see, I have done and it didn't work. He makes these moves to then turn them into the excuse. You see, I've told you it's not possible. I've told you the person with my, I don't know, credentials, with my profession, with my education within this country, whatever the excuse will be, he will just turn it into making another excuse. All right, let's, so does he feel for you? He does feel for you. He does care for the things you had going on between each other. But yes, his inner habit to be this way, he might be having some financial programming, you know, that just blocks him from achieving what he's supposed to, or what he possibly can, because he is looking more for easier life, for party life, for somebody can even have problems with drinking. He just want to have fun, so he might show that he's doing to just, you know, turn it then into another excuse. Oh, it didn't work out again. All right, so let's choose some advice for you. How can you deal in this situation? What shall you do with this partner? I would say don't rely on him anymore. Don't do nothing. If that's up to him now to make a choice, you know, if you pointed your needs or your claims and now he's the one to go towards you, don't move. Don't kind of, you know, come and try to get him back or talk it over again. No, it's his step now. Let him do it. But you can go, you know, into your future. Start seeing your future without that person, because you got it. You know, you got it more than he got it. So, kind of, it's not about waiting. It's putting the situation on hold with him, but it's not that you just sit there and passively wait for him to do something. No, you wait for him to probably do something or maybe not do something while you actually go forward with your life. Because you might see it another time coming that it's not working for him, and you will get disappointed and there will be something else coming your way. So the issue here is not that much in the feelings that he have towards you, but in the lifestyle that he wants to have. He wants to have it easy. He wants to have it on someone else's expense. He doesn't want no hard times, no responsibilities, no balance or nothing. He just wants to enjoy himself, and that's could be the problem. All right, put thumbs up to this video. Please subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye. Give me a second, dears. All right, number 3. Loves me not. Well, here is some fire starter. Here is a person who actually expresses himself, herself to you very actively, also in a sexual way, is very appealed to you, find you very appealing, and is kind of, going towards you full power, with on a horse, riding high with all the fires on. So the person wants you, the person is really interested, and the person is not hiding the interest, he's openly flirting, openly, inviting, openly showing his or her interest. Who else are we talking about? What is that? All the options today start good and then turn out some drama. Okay, this could be somebody who just also came out of breakup or even a divorce, and somebody who can be having also some financial issues after that. Financial issues, inner resource issues, and even, still being depressed from the situation of what happened before. Alternatively, who have not been married, is now facing some financial problems. Due to the crisis, somebody can also have just had all his financial life changed. The person could have lost his income, his source of income completely, and now is barely making it together, which brings lots of worry to his or her life. What else? Yeah, I would say the person is now more interested in some, like bringing his life back to normal, keeping all, all the borders, of their life, bringing back the stability. If something had dramatically changed recently, he or she just want to, get it all together again and fighting for that. All right, what do they feel towards you? I would say that the person really doesn't know what will be the next step in their life. For somebody, that could be just like an internet meeting. You met online on some app, and you just, sharing these emotions and flirt and this kind of newly met vibes, right? But as for the big perspectives, as for the big plans, the person does not know what he or she is doing. So this seems just like, a sweet entertainment that brings a lot of emotional pleasure and sexual appeal, but nothing more than that. Just like a new sphere of distraction for the mind, not to think about my problems, not to think about my future. I like to dive into this, joy and distract myself. What else do they feel towards you? Yeah, they always, they want to have it. If that's a man we're talking about, he wants to have it like a backup plan, that I want to be concentrated on my work. I want to have all my eyes and my attention into my career and what I'm going to do money-wise, but I always want to have this backup that I can, take my phone and, excuse me, my bad, pushing the camera, and you know, have that emotional injection. You know, oh, how are you doing, darling? Can you send me a picture? So something like that. It's just being there as the emotional supply, and the person thinks, you know, he got it completely. He kind of, you know, holds the situation in total control. I want to get whatever I want, however I want, whenever I want. You know, I have a full control over it. So, okay, love. Does he love you? Nah, that's not nothing about no love, about no emotion. There's only money on his mind. So for some of you, it even goes that, you know, there have not been any real date. That's the feeling that I have from the cards, that the person could just keep you there on hold and, you know, take you out when he feels like he needs it, and then put you back on hold when he doesn't need it. That's what the, you know, the magician do. So you are being an emotional supply and a distraction for this person. He only thinks on how to get his life back together, because most of the people you're asking about have come through the financial crisis. Not as much as divorce comes, as I said first, but yeah, financial crisis. So that's the only thing he thinks about. Don't get delusioned by that. There is no much else coming from him. Yeah, he gonna keep being closed, and even if you have not met yet, it might not even come the meeting, because he doesn't need it. He needs this, you know, yeah, emotional distraction, just something else there, just some fresh flow, fresh water, fresh vibration, fresh emotion, and that's it. That's it, darlings. All right, put this video is summed up, subscribe to my channel, and see you next time. Ciao.